have some sort of energy level. Like one of the first places, legitimately, brother, is you. Like I want to come here. I feel comfortable.
I feel so good.
Feel comfortable here. Like
Yeah.
when certain things, like good or bad, happen in my life. Like last night, I actually rang you for something good. Like it was because I couldn't sleep. I was outside the front of the hospital. What is it? Easter Monday night. Like there was not a creature was staring. You know what I'm saying? Like and then it's like some good shit. Like little. It was like just like a pick me up thing that happened. And I'm like I'm gonna holler at you and be like, bro, like. Because it's not like a brag when it's one of you're not like, telling like heaps of people at a pub. Like it's just like between you and I, like, bro, guess what just happened? And I was real happy to tell you about it.
Awesome.
And then now, like, so, but legitimately, this could be my only day that I'm out of the hospital for a good 3-week stint. Like, so I'll be like, when was the last time we
recorded?
Yeah, like, was it? I'm gonna go with second week of December.
It might have been like a month ago.
It was a week before I went in, so that's the second week of December. It's the last time, isn't it?
No, we've recorded this year.
Have we?
Yeah, it's April.
It's been a year, dude. Like I'm just, it's
I know.
all over the place.
But yeah, we've put out a couple of episodes this year.
Well, I mean, like, whenever we start, like, talking about it, I just know that it comes from a good place. Like, a lot of, like, not a lot, but, like, the people that I love that are worried about things, but, like, because I'm not posting every motherfucking thing on Facebook.
Yeah.
And I'm not messaging people. Like, they don't know what's going on. They're like, just talk about it on the podcast so we all know what's going on. We all want to know. Mum's getting hounded because I ain't replying to motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And it's like, but I wanted to, after 3 weeks hooked up to that machine, I just wanted to come to yours, have some green coffee, and talk
green
about
tea.
Stupid shit.
Yeah.
Not life, like health shit.
Yeah. Which we've just proceeded to do.
Blood and
for
shit.
like an hour and a half. It's been fucking awesome.
Yeah, get it out of our system. We can talk about like dick jokes and stuff.
Yeah.
Like. But then if I do that for the next hour and not even once talk about my health, it's going to go from friendly, oh, Neff, you should really say something on your podcast to, what the fuck's going on? Why aren't you telling us anything? I'm like, I don't want to be the bad guy. So then I guess I have to talk about again. It's fucking. Why do people want to keep hearing about it? I feel like because it sounds like a broken record. Is it like this is just like
no? Because you know what it
in
is?
The hospital, adversity, pain. The hospital,
yeah, but like it just. I think they want to know. They want to know what.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. They deserve that. So I'll talk about that, bro. Because it's. I haven't really told people.
All right. Right. Go. Talk.
Well, yeah, we're going to fade it in. I'll just talk.
We've been going. This has been recording for a while.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, as soon as you put that mic to your lips, I was like, record.
I'm just leaning back. Okay.
Yeah, but we don't have to air that bit.
No, but like that was a genuine, because that's genuine shit,
yeah,
right?
okay.
So where we're going, right? So first of all, we've recorded once since the start of the year.
Once or twice, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, twice.
And not to break a trend between you and I, like we decided to keep things action packed in between recordings.
Fuck yes.
We did some, There's never a dull moment, like. But I feel like, and I shouldn't say this because we haven't caught up in a while. I don't know many bad things that's happened to you.
Yeah.
But from the outside looking in, you look, I don't know, like the house is really like happy vibe to it. You have like it's like this. You took off this like 20-kilo backpack you've been tramping with for a while.
Oh, I wish I took off 20 kilos.
yeah. Like I wouldn't take it off the back. I got nothing on the back, on the front.
Yeah.
Because I was talking about it last night to some like couple of like nurses and staff. Like like I go, I'm nearly the lightest I've ever been.
Yeah.
But I've got this massive stomach right now, and it's just like lying in bed like it just gets rid of oil like limbs like. So I have not just a dad bod. I call it the hospital bod.
Yeah.
Where it's just the extreme like man boobs and a big ass gut dog, but like skinny as fuck limbs. Like,
Eddie Guerrero legs and shit.
Yeah. But like a chubby face because I take prednisone.
Yeah.
It's all over the fucking place. Anyway, so
yeah,
I would love if I took 20 kilos off, man. I think I'll be starving Marvin looking.
Oh yeah, you'll be quite ill.
But you've been, like sometimes even when you came to the hospital, your energy like was always like
chipper.
Yeah, good. Like even though I had a pretty shitty day, but in general I'm good.
Yeah. Well, that's because when I come, I don't drag my shit in. Do you know what I mean? When I come to see you in the hospital, I don't drag my shit in.
Yeah.
Like, I leave it at the door. Because,
unless it's pretty, like, major.
Oh, yeah, but then I'm like, when I need to talk to you, that's different. But it's like, otherwise it's like, well, fuck, why am I going to bother this dude with, like, oh, man,
don't do that.
I stubbed my toe.
Don't do that. And
No, the mundane, no, I talked to you about the important shit. But I'm not going to be like, oh, no, I stubbed my toe real bad today, because I'm like, he doesn't give...
But
like,
no, the classic one is, like,
fuck.
you only had X amount of hours last night of sleep, so I feel like this. And I'm sitting there like, I haven't slept in 2 days.
Yeah. Mind you, though, the last time I saw you, I messaged you afterwards to be like...
I was combed out for 9 days.
Yeah, no, I messaged you afterwards to be like, in case you forgot, I put this in your drawer.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know that you'd stop by. And
Yeah.
then I went to, like, might see what's on Netflix or whatever, and then message from you. You're like, just a reminder. If you look in your drawer, you'll find
You'll find the thing I left you.
for you. I'm like,
some candy
I'm like,
bars
you were
and shit.
here? Like,
Yeah.
I had no idea.
But that's why I messaged you, because otherwise you'll be like, oh, there's lots of rubbish in my drawer.
Oh, it's man. Now that we're in this fucking subject, I realize, like, wait, where do I start? It's been too hectic.
Yeah.
It's been.
Okay.
You can't make this shit up. It's like this is a run of. This is like a few of the cousins in Auckland were like, instead of like, man, you poor cunt, like, again, bro.
Yeah.
It was like straight up like that. He goes, one of the cousins were like, this. He's like, hold up, and he started timelining shit.
Yeah.
So this is around that time, brother. Yeah, and then he's like, holy, bro, that. He's what the. He's
well,
like,
do you know?
It's really insane.
I'm going to be honest, bro. The reason why everyone wants to know what's going on is because we have a pool going. Yeah, what's Kels going to get next?
I've been trying
pool?
to get amongst it. I don't know who.
Yeah.
People keep denying that there's one going. I'm like, I don't care. There's one.
No, we all got money in, and like for example, Morgan put down he's going to get Monty Burns disease, where you just have everything.
Even the slightest breeze.
Yeah, where you just, it's like, you have everything. Everything? Yeah.
My brother can do that entire bit where, like...
I get it.
Because that's when he's like, even the slightest breeze. Well, that's the only bit I know. Like, he can nail that whole... And it's, like, perfectly as well. Like,
I wish.
It's so funny.
Like, I fucking love Simpsons like anyone else, but I just don't have the memory for whole bit. Like, I remember... I can fucking quote Simpsons all day.
Yeah.
But I don't remember whole bits.
Oh, yeah. Like... Yeah, there's some, because the best like laugh between us when we dropped the Simpsons quote, it was literally his wedding day. I was his best man.
Yeah.
And it's like, he turned to me to get the ring.
Yeah.
And I did the principal skin. It's just an empty box. And for whatever reason, that was it.
Yeah.
Like the ceremony had to like go like wait
stop.
for us. We were hand on knees in front of everyone, like, oh.
Yeah.
And then he was trying to do like the reply in the German kid, like, I begged you to get my first. He was trying to say that, but he was laughing too hard, and he finally got it out, and that's when it was like, I begged you to look at my first. I begged you. Boom. That was like, that was it. Like, we nearly did like the whole like dead ants, like just on our backs on the grass, and it was such a Simpsons.
Oh, please tell me you looked over at the missus and she was staring daggers.
No,
at
she
you.
tried to, but the thing is, she tried to explain to people what was going on.
Yeah.
Instead of just letting us have the moment. Like, she got hated on for that. So what's going on? Like, I think it's a Simpsons thing. Like, they're just, they
don't mind
reference
them.
things. Yeah,
when those two are together, they're retards.
She was like, they reference Simpsons episodes to each other.
Yeah.
Like, really corny. Like, just like, let us have the moment. We didn't really soak that in. It was like watching the recording. Like, oh, shut the fuck up. Like,
yeah.
We were done. We didn't really hear it. We were like, yo, and that's I love it when like a quote that's really like prevalent amongst your mates. Lands in the perfect spot.
Oh yeah.
And it's like everyone's gonna appreciate the fuck out of this.
That's why there's certain people. You're one of them. But my friend George, I've been friends with the dude Jordan since we were in high school. We can have whole conversation in GIFs. Do you know what I mean? Because you get the reference. Like the other day, or even just things like
fun. That sounds like fun.
I sent him a picture. The other day I sent him a picture, and it was this Italian cake called Freddos. And it had no, it was partial Freddos. Partial Freddo. Right? It was an Italian box. It had partial Freddo in it. And I took a photo of it and I sent it to Jordan. I said, because you never want to go full Freddo. Otherwise, your brother will kill you in a boat. Right? Do you get it? No. But I sent that picture and that to George, and he's like, he fucking sent me back saying, that was so fucking funny. It's a line to The Godfather. Fredo's Michael Corleone's brother, and he kills him in a boat.
Yeah, like I had to.
There you go. But I love when you have friends when you can fucking, like, there's times where I've sent you gifts.
Yeah, like,
and I don't have to say anything else.
Yeah, it's kind of like there's those moments of time, like there's like the movie Step Brothers, a particular group of us, where it's like word for word.
Yeah.
And Anchorman, another one, but when
Talladega Nights.
Well, man, like all my mates would give me shit because I was a Simpsons geek. None of them were like, you still watch that whack ass shit, cartoon, little ass boy, and wrestling. Like you watch that fake shit, what Kels, like giving me shit, like no bullshit, just like giving me shit, right? And then I joined the Comedy Hub, and it's just like everyone's like Simpsons fans and wrestling fans. I'm like, what are the odds that I can just like
not just that, but things like Eddie Murphy fans.
Yeah,
fucking
the amount of shit,
all that shit.
Because I was so worried because I've never had a theater background or anything like sales background, and I'm like, I just want to like go to the workshop and learn about like stand-up comedy. But just being like, man, I'm gonna be the most obvious fish out of water. Like, in my head before I left, like I'm gonna be around like those. Like, is it gonna be like Glee, like the movie Glee? Like really, like whose line is it anyway type shit, like, or is it gonna be like people that I'm just not gonna vibe with? I'm assuming I'm gonna like not vibe with people. Yeah,
because I remember when we met up for lunch, and you're like, I want to do comedy.
Yeah,
I left that, and I remember messaging Morgan or talking to Morgan.
Straight up.
One of the two. I either talked to him or I messaged him, and I'm like, oh, this dude's gonna come do the course. He's a friend of mine. Like I've known him for ages. And he's like, oh yeah. I was like, you're gonna fucking love him. He loves Simpsons and wrestling. And Morgan's like, fuck yeah.
It's a fucking good start.
It's a good start.
And then the more you dug, the more like we all like the same shit. And then there was the odd guy that would join, like Sean Koch.
Yeah.
Like a comedian that came along, like comic, like, and he was like a Simpsons nut too. Cause oh, what the. And then we start quoting some like kind of like obscure shit just to test the waters. But then it's like, oh, you like that shit too? This was it was cool, man. Like, cause I could geek out.
Yeah.
Like, just feel normal as fuck for once. Like,
yeah.
But
do you know what the one thing I can send you? It needs no context ever, but I send it to you. And I'm like, I know he's gonna see this and laugh. As I send you the message. Did he do the whistle?
Oh, did he do the whistle? Sitting on my cock 'cause I'm gay. I love that. Like when, because with comedians they're not like they're different to actors because they are the writers. They're the ones that come up with everything, right? So when you've got four of them like just rock stars, the best in the world, Ricky Gervais, Jerry Seinfeld, are you kidding me? Like I don't like his stand up, but he's a comedic
he's comedic
genius. Like Chris Rock and Louis C.K., like four great minds.
Yeah.
Because we'll talk about it before. Sometimes when you have these random funny ideas in your head.
Yeah.
If you tell a comedian, mate, like immediately will like build on it or like just get silly with it, like to the point where you start like brainstorming shit. But if you like one of your non-comedic mates, like one of your mates, but they're not in comedy. Yeah. Like you've been working on any shit, G? Like while you're in the hospital, like just random thoughts that kind of make me laugh, like, and then I'd say one.
Yeah.
And if I told you or like the bros like Morgan or Justin. Like, like, would build on it. Like, we were doing the lounge before we came in here about certain subjects. Like, but when you say it to one of your they're like, oh, nah, bro, losing your touch, bro.
Because it's not a bit rusty.
It's just a funny thought I had while I was waiting for my shit to cook in the microwave. Like, it's like, but where I'll tell you or, one of the comedy guys, it's like, and you build on it.
It's the nugget of a joke.
Yeah.
So everything's built off this one fucking thought.
Because in my friend group before I started the Comedy Hub, like I was kind of, like no one would have that sort of level of creativity. Like, they'll get at other shit, but like I was the only one that would talk in our group, and then you get like, oh, there's me and other sharks. It's like all the sharks from each pond met at a table. Because the first time I hung out with you guys, was like taking a subject where like, oh, I'm not the only one that has punchlines now.
Yeah.
We'll be playing poker and I'm the only one that would come out with funny shit with the boys.
Yeah.
And then just fuck the level of like Like, it's just, I was like, that's some hilarious, like, ruffles that we'd have.
It's when you find your people, eh?
Yeah, and, like, really clever, witty shit.
Yeah.
So then, like, and that alone is amazing, but you get see, like, people who are actually the best in the world, like, minds like Seinfeld and Ricky Gervais, breaking, like, certain subjects down. I'm like, these cunts, that's why they get paid the big bucks.
Yeah.
Because they're fucking geniuses, man. You know, like, we're, not on that level.
Yeah.
That'd be nice, man, but...
Okay, let's do this.
I think...
We fucking deviated enough.
Could you...
I'll lead you in.
Just fucking ask me questions.
Yeah,
I don't know what to do, say.
So your timeline this year has been you...
that's a good way to do it.
Okay, so hold on, I'll run through it real quick. December
18 till February 8th.
February 8th you were in.
But
you got out just before your birthday.
But second week of January was the most life-threatening of everything.
Yes, that was bad.
Bad, and that was the introduction to the year. Like, so a lot of my cousins have been, because we're all Warriors fans, and Warriors are killing it right now.
Oh, true.
Yeah, no, they just last year they caught fire last year, and just like the heart of the nation sort of thing. Like, even like we're blatant bandwagon. We used to hate. We don't even like league until now that the Warriors are winning. That's cool. Like, it's like a movement.
Yeah.
It's quite cool actually. But I haven't really replied to any of them because it's hard, because mum was there, and obviously mum, like, she reached out to one of my aunties, so it's kind of like gone through the grapevine, but it's literally Chinese whispers in South Auckland amongst my family, like at the end of the fucking chain of like whispers, like what? Like, bro, apparently you lost a lung, G, bro. Like, I was like, a lung? And he's like, yeah, it makes sense, because Kels had cancer, like, asthma his whole life. I'm like, actually, I'm going to call you out, Sean, like, you motherfucker. Like, because he's Sean, he was just like, no, I was like, nah, fuck, not the bro, Kels. Like, bro, I've got my lungs. Hey, so they didn't cut you open? Like, who told you that? Where did this start? How did it get to Purple Monkey dishwasher?
Purple Monkey dishwasher? Yeah.
So
classic Chinese whispers.
So what happened was, I was in there for pancreatitis, as always. December 18, I went in there. Started to get better, and then it was like, let's take you down for another CT scan one morning. And I went down for a CT scan. And then when they were wheeling me back up to the ward, this was the second week of January, by the way. Out of nowhere, it was like someone had just massive stabbed you, and instant like 10 out of 10 pain, instant like scream. So I was lying on the bed, and I was kind of like in the corridor. They were about to push me to those elevators, bottom floor.
Yep.
Yeah, and as we were going, boom, and
out of nowhere.
Not like, oh man, something didn't feel good. It was like an electric shock, and I instantly would start screaming. And the lady, a nurse has to always come down with you. It was an older lady, like, she's been there a long time, and she was like, just started yelling at the orderly, like, grab the bed, like, and just started like sort of running. She knew like what it was, somehow, like. Yeah. But here's the fucked up thing. This is why my mum was upset. When they put me in the lift, took me to level 5. I'm screaming and shit. They've already got like walkie-talkies, like, get ready, hook them up, sort of thing. The lift doors open. I'm coming out screaming at the exact same moment. The next lift over, mum, like, she finished work early, and she walked, and like, literally was like walking next to me. Was like, is that my son? Like, is that my son? Like, and like, that was. So she was there right from the jump. Yeah. And because I just had that CT, like, within like half an hour, like, they came up real somber. Yeah. And because it sucked, because like mum was there, just happened, like, she, like, one of her like house jobs like cancelled because they got COVID last minute sort of thing. So she's, I'll go over and see my son. This is across the road, right? So the fact that she was there, like, I couldn't hide it from anyone. But they dropped instant, like, everything comes to a grinding halt. Like, life comes to a grinding halt, where the surgeon who's been there from day one, who's already saved my life already, is on the cusp of tears. He's the head surgeon of that fucking place, and he was just like, Cal, this is not going to be easy to tell you. Yeah. As soon as he said that, like, I'm like, oh, hit me like a fucking ton of, like, just a slap in the face. Yeah. And his name's Dr. Coots. I'm like, and he's like, and he sort of exhaled. I'm like, spit it out, Cootsy.
Yeah.
And he was like the main artery to your spleen is there's an aneurysm. I was like, what does that mean? So he's like, it's inflated to the point it's about to burst.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn. He's like, if it does, you will die painfully. It will not be. We won't be able to save you. I was like, well then, already we're gonna like operate. We're gonna get into that vein and patch it up. You know, but it can blow at any time.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of like he was like, well, you know, like when you blow a bubble, like chewing gum bubble, and you're just on the like you blow a little too hard, and like that's how he explained it. And that was way too much. I wish he didn't give me that imagery. Like,
he also didn't need to open that hubba bubba and start chewing it.
You know, bastards. Like they've changed the recipe. They've changed the recipe. You can't blow them very big anymore. You have to push hard. Like, see, they're bloody weak. These hubba. But anyway, so you're like, he was like saying like it's. And then it's like, well, then what the fuck are we doing talking? Like, wheel my ass to the surgery now. Like, as if like the whole hospital was mine. Yeah. Like, right? That's the thing. I completely faded on that. I was
patient.
Instantly, I was like, well, then so I'm about to die. So let's move it. Let's
Could we please
roll me into surgery now? You can explain on the way. Why are we standing here? I was real.
Do you know what this is?
I was really offended.
I just realised something. Your fear of balloons have led up to this point in your life.
Oh man.
Oh, isn't that deep?
Foreshadowing for 38 years, like in the form of fucking because I hate balloons. But I never understood why. I like little birds.
Now you know.
It was spontaneous combustion.
Yeah.
But then then they're like, well, you're not the only one who needs life-saving surgery. I'm like, instantly like touche, like if I didn't think about that. Like, okay, so what's the plan? Like, it was midday. He's like, you're booked in for 1 p.m. tomorrow.
Yeah.
I was like, that's 5 hours.
Well, they also have to have you nailed by mouth for a while. Oh, you're probably nailed by mouth anyway.
No, it was but that was only for 4 hours. Like for the thing, like I was well in there, but like so then it was like 25 hours. But like it was mum there, so it just so happened my brother was around with my daughter. Yeah. Come to the hospital now. Do you want to really tell anyone else? Like, not right now. This is some major shit. Yeah. And then and we counted it down together. Like they took shifts, like sort of staying awake with me. Yeah. And here's the heartbreaker one right here. Like, so I was scheduled for surgery tomorrow 1 p.m. Yeah. It got to like around 11:30, I think. So about and the counter was like cherry milk. It's like only an hour and a half to go, Dad. And even my brother's like hour and a half. We're nearly there. I was like, we're nearly there, guys. And then the doctor came. So but then he goes, unfortunately, there's been a delay in surgery. Yeah. Your scheduled surgery time's been pushed back 3 to 4 hours. Yeah. I'm very sorry. And that was it. Just walked away. Oh my God, dude. That was the last 23 hours have been brutal, but we're here. Like I don't know why. Like I was like, that's fucking scary, but I wasn't too. I was like, let's get it. We'll be alright. Like. You know, even I'm a ticking time bomb. Like, I know that if I'm good, like, they're good. Yeah. So it was kind of like we got there, and then it's like, no, you got to wait 3 to 4 more hours. I'm like, here, this is going to be where I die.
The last 3 or 4.
Yeah, like a classic Kels luck.
Yeah. And you want to do that here one day to retirement thing?
No, it'll be like a ep of Curb Your Enthusiasm where someone that I fucked over once. Is the reason why there's a delay. Yeah, because I did something arrogant, like flick someone's. I don't know. You know. Yeah. But anyway, I got to surgery. It was a 3-hour procedure, like done, and like cool, like, and that took me till a week before my birthday. I got out.
Yeah, 8th of February you're out. I know we recorded about then.
Yep, it was a week before my birthday. Yeah. That's right.
And then it was all going well. You
5 weeks. 5 weeks. I was out the joint for 5 weeks.
So you went for some blood tests.
Yeah, like I got cocky, man.
They're like, you have to come back.
Yeah, I got cocky with it where I was like, I was 5 weeks deep by then. I was banging out these like cardiology appointments every week. It was just another day. And I got to the hospital. It was like a Wednesday afternoon. Walked in. His name's Dale. Yeah. And I was like, "Sup, Dale?" I've known him for years now. He's like, "Oh, there he is." He's like, because I haven't seen him since before the pancreatitis shit. Yeah. So I haven't seen him for like 2 years. He's like, "Fuck me!" Like he was like, "Fuck me!" They shook his hand. Like he's like, "What a run you fucking had." Yeah. I'm like, since when did you cuss like a because he's quite a country boy.
Yeah.
Shops at Rod and Gun and wears like checkered dress shirts sort of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But nice guy. Like
Yeah.
like he hooked me up with blood pressure and shit. And we were just talking about the Warriors actually, weren't we, Dale? And then like the and he's like laid back and just started putting the wires on me for an ECG without even asking me. I'm like, that's cool, whatever. He's being thorough.
Yep.
And then like pulled the paper, and he looked at it. He looked at me like he'd seen a ghost. He's like, I was like, what's going on? But up there, are we?
Yeah.
And it was really high, but it wasn't over 200, which is it shouldn't be over 180. Like 180 is like you're gonna die soon.
Yeah.
110. It was higher than that, but I was like, I made a joke like, oh, at least I didn't crack the 200. Like sub 200, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, I can't consciously, like, professionally, I can't let you go, like, out of the you have to, I had to, and he just got on the phone. He was real, like, flustered.
Yeah.
And I was like, how bad could it be? Like, it was
bad.
Like, bad. Like, instantly in the hospital.
Yeah.
I was meant to be in and out 45 minutes max. I even told Kiana, like, what are you on for lunch? What are you on for lunch? like, you know, in and out. And next thing you know, I was like, you need to bring a suitcase.
Yeah.
Kiana's like, what happened? Are you okay? I'm like, apparently not. Like, where are you? I'm about to go to the cardiology ward.
Yeah.
That was the one that hit home.
But you were there just like a week?
No, I was only there. I was there for 2 nights.
Oh, 2 nights, yeah.
No, but I was in the kind of like where Dad was.
Yeah, I know, not nice, eh?
Because I'm in the surgical ward, top floor. Like I've never been there before. But like this is a whole new like cardiology, and there was. Yeah. And this is the heart. This is the fucking engine room.
Yeah.
And then so I was there for 2 nights. Yeah. Right. I got home Friday arvo.
Yeah.
I'm like, cool. Let's just get on with shit. The very next morning.
Yeah. Hold on. Hold on. Let's just pause it there because you were in for 2 nights, right? Shit? No. I just wanted to add something, and then I fucking came to see you. I was like, oh, I'm gonna go see Kels. So I drive in, and I get there, and I'm like, I don't even know what ward he's in, and so I messaged you and to get a reply. So I messaged Kiana, and I was like, is Dad still in Mapu or is he being moved? And then the next thing you know, you message me, and all I get is, oh, sorry, bro, I'm home. And I'm like, motherfucker. So I hadn't even got out of the car. Oh, no, I had. I'd walked up to reception. So I'm like, you fucking cunt. Swore your name all the way back to the car.
Not like 48 hours. Like, oh, great. I'm happy for you, Kel.
No, I was like, you fucking prick. Could have told me you're out. I wouldn't have wasted my time. And then I got to the gate, put the thing in, and I was like, and I was talking to Jen on the phone. Yeah. And she's like, are you going to go see him at home? I'm like, fuck that cunt. I'm coming home.
Oh, man. Like, I was for 48 hours in the heart ward. But then I got home Friday arvo. Like, you okay? Yeah, let's get on with shit. The very next morning, I woke up with like, oh, the pain.
Yeah.
And I rang the ambos, and they were like the same old, like, they're like, oh, Kel, you just can't catch a fucking break. Yeah. Hook them up with like, they go straight to the fentanyl. Like, when do you see ambulance drivers like come to a call out and just go straight to fentanyl, a line in the vein of fentanyl? Like, they don't fuck around. They know.
Yeah.
And I went in, and so in 12 hours I was back in the hospital, and they go, it's not pancreatitis.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, because it was. You know how pancreatitis is up here stabbing?
Yeah, it's
this is the bottom left.
Mid-stomach, yeah.
This is bottom left shit. It was like, this is different. It's painful, but not the same. So, you know, and they were like, you got diverticulitis. I was just like, I've spent the last 30 months on pancreatitis, and fucking, I was in here yesterday. Yesterday for my heart and like a couple other things.
Yeah.
But basically the heart was really struggling in the kidneys.
Yeah.
And now it's like 12 hours later, and I've got diverticulitis, which in my opinion is 1 syllable too long. Do you feel like diverticulitis?
I mean, they could.
This is an arrogantly long
come up
word.
With a nickname.
Like the ticulitis would be fine. I don't know. But I was like, fuck
I've
me.
got the litis, bro.
Fuck me. Like, and then so yesterday I was meant to get discharged. So that was 2 weeks ago. Fast forward 2 weeks, and yesterday they said to me yesterday morning, how do you feel about like going home? I'm like, fuck off, for real? They're like, today's the day, man. Like this discharge day, like you're at that level where you can send you home now. I was like, boy, like they knew how happy, like they were happy as well. Like we got there, like because you know when I first was in there, it was a bit of an arm wrestle.
Yeah,
and they just like that's where they pump you full of drugs because they have to.
Yeah.
You know, it's an arm wrestle with like the immune system versus the meds sort of thing, and you're just in the middle of it, like fuck, kill me. And then I got out of it, and then I'm just like, cool, I'm going home, right? Yeah. Started packing. Yeah. And then they came in 2 hours later. They go, your morning, because I get bloods every morning.
Every morning, yeah.
They go, your bloods this morning. We need to discuss the results. There's something's come up in the results. I was like folding my pants and shit. I was like, all right, well. Like they go, well, quick. They're like hyper. They go, so that your results show that you've got hyperkalemia. I was like, what? He's like, hyperkalemia. I was like, what the fuck is that? Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck? Hyper what? Where did this come from? He's like, yeah, so we need to act on it now, like to get started with treatment. Yeah. I was like, yeah, but you haven't answered what the fuck is what did you say? Is it serious? I'm gonna die? Like. He's and then he just completely 180'd on me, like, no, it's nothing too serious. It's just like elevated level of potassium, and so we need to basically put you on a drip for 4 to 6 hours, and that should really. I was like, lead in with that next time. Yeah, like you had me thinking, because I was like it was a word I think it was hyperkalemia. I nailed it, hyperkalemia. Yeah. But that was like yesterday, and I was like, okay, cool. So you got to stay another night. Oh, let a motherfucker unpack and let me break my daughter's heart. Sure. Yeah. Cool. But and one more night. Cool. This morning, like hop, skipping, and I didn't sleep last night at all. I was outside hanging out with. I hanging out with some people outside of the hospital last night, like outside of ED. It was just humming.
Outside of hospital people, yeah.
Yeah, like the people, not the people that are going in there. Like it's more like the friends that have driven them there, and they're just gonna wait around. There were some good people.
Good people.
Good. There was some good people down there, and they work. And then this morning came along, and like when there was a shift in staff, everyone was just like, "Oh, you're all packed." Like everyone was all happy for me. Yeah. It's like cool, and then and then same. It was deja vu. Same shit happens yesterday. Like, the doctors came in. They were like, "Okay, well, this time, I was like, so I'm going home this now." They're like, "Yeah, cool." 4 hours ago, but I was like 2 p.m. this arvo. And they came in, he's like, all right, Kels. And I was like, fuck off, Eli. His name's Eli. Yeah. I was like, he's like a dude, he's one of those dudes where he's already a fucking, like, I don't know how high you get, like, studying to be a doctor, right? But this motherfucker's like Doogie Howser. Like, he's like 24, I think. But he's already done everything. He's already up, like, he's the guy. Doogie fucking Howser. And he keeps hearing, he's like, I really should YouTube or Google this. Like, if people could refer, I'm like, you are, like, fuck you. Like, you're a young cunt. Like, he has everything going for him, eh? Like, looks and everything. Like, he drives like a fucking 7 Series Beamer because he can. Like, his name's Eli. And he's like, I think Kels. I'm like, fuck you, Eli. Like, what's like for real? Like, he's like, well, I'm like, I've got to stay another night, right? You got, instantly just like kind of like attacked him. Yeah. I'm like, motherfucker, you're the one that said I'm going home. That's 2 nights. That's, bro. Like, I instantly thought of Kiana. Like, if we had a yarn about it, she was just like, she's like, well, they wouldn't say it like 2 nights in a row. I was like, yeah, exactly, babe. I just needed to be one more night to get better. Now I'm good. And then 4 hours later, I ring, like, hey, Dad, are you, like, I'm like, I've got to stay another night. Yeah. She's already like halfway through prepping a meal that she know, like, her and I like. That's why I was like, fuck you, Eli.
Can you imagine if you came here?
Motherfucker, that's why I was like, that's why I'm like, we got to hook you back up again. Yeah. And you know how I said I'm all done with that now. No, I actually, I'm going to say it live on here. I sort of packed a little hissy.
Oh, fair cool.
And when I say hissy, I'm like, I'm not putting anything, like, nah, fuck you. I'm going to go to a friend's house and I'll be back like 10 to 12 latest. They go, but you need to be back on this drip. I'm like, fuck your drip. I'm going to go for a break. And they're like, okay. And then I came here because it's like, no, like, you can't change the goalposts on me and then change the rules with it. Like, no, I'm going to, like, because one of them, he's a bit of a power tripper. Yeah. And he's very by the book, but he's a Filipino dude. Very dry, cut and dry, like, just no personality, dude. Just robotic, by the book. Yeah. And Kels doesn't do by the book.
I can't stand it. Yeah.
Like, fuck me. Like, I kind of like, he was the one that was trying to, like, no, you can't leave. It doesn't matter what you want. You can't leave. I'm like, oh, like, off the back of you staying another night. And I'm like, nah, I'll stay another night, but I'll be back. I gotta go. I gotta come here and, like, Nah, don't even
get out of the place for a
yeah.
while.
Like, because I've got the zero fucks given thing. Now, don't like be a. So don't fuck up your day by being like making things harder. There are people there like that are amazing. Pretty much all of them bar 2 people.
Yeah.
In the entire ward, they're like a bit of a dick.
Yeah.
Like, and one of them is like not letting me use the kitchen anymore because I'm a like. She called me a patient. Like she was just like, no, like this is for us staff. You're not one of us. Like sort of, you know. You're not allowed to use this place.
Yeah.
I don't like you in here because you're
so
not allowed.
You're going to start whipping your...
No, like...
Well, I was told by blah, 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 blah.
Well, I was trying to take the high road because I don't have much fucking energy, dude. Like, I'm not going to waste it all. I'm not going to, like, empty a clip on, like, you. Like, I'm not going to...
Yeah.
I know I could bury you if I wanted to. Man, like, I'm trying to, like, not pass out when I have to go take a piss.
Yeah.
Like, I'm good.
You got to save your energy for the big things.
So I was taking the high road to the point where she blatantly was like, you're on the wrong right now. Because the nurse came along, she complained to the nurse, and the nurse was like, oh, Kels is fine. Like, he's, like, you know, he has, because I just came off like a water fast. And I was like, I'll go get a sandwich. Do you want me to get it? Oh, no, I'll get it. All good.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, yeah, no, you're right, Kels. I'm like, no, he's fine. He's just going to make a hot drink. And she's like, but no, it's okay. And she like sort of like gave me a thumbs up and fucked off. And then up the ante. She upped the anger. She just stood there with her arms crossed, looking at me like, yeah. She said that, but I don't care. I don't want you in here. And I was like, I think that's like strike 5 now.
Yeah.
And I just, there was no one around, just her and I I said some things, man. Yeah. Like, no, you got it coming. Like, yeah. To the point of like complaint. I don't care if they're listening. I don't give a fuck. Like, the complaint. I'm gonna. Like I can write a written complaint. I was like, right, you fuck. Like I said stuff. Yeah. I'm like,
be the first one.
I'm just like, I was like, newsflash, you work here, but people like me, not you. Yeah. You know, you're the only one that gives me grief here. I was told by like, you're like, I'm gonna get a nurse. She told you like, go back to work. Yeah. She literally said like, you leave Kels, like you can go back to work. Is she a nurse? Who? The person the person that's giving me shit. Yeah. No. Oh, then she can get fucked. Yeah, like so when she's like, I'm gonna go get a nurse, like the boss. Yeah. Yeah, but the nurses like my peoples, man. Like they are amazing. Like don't like man, don't say shit about them around me. Like or like when one of the new people come along, like some fucking up himself like rich like old middle aged guy that clearly a little bit racist the way he talks to like the nurses. Like you just got here. Like I think this is day 180 in this room. Yeah. Dog like.
But it's also like.
So I've kind of like sort of. Taking on this like Denzel Washington equalizer role. Oh yeah, that's what I've been doing. Shit. Like no one knows like some of the things I've said to the odd person here and there. Would it's just like me, that person, and maybe 2 old people that are just conked out. Yeah, there's no one around, and like you just got here and you're being very very rude and like you're fucking up my energy too. Like and then I'll try and be polite and I it's kind of like I want every reason that. Like for you to, I'm trying to give you like let's talk it out or whatnot, but really I know you're not going to. You're just gonna make me. I just need to get madder. Yeah. And then I go like the difference between me and a year and a half ago now is like now I want to like I'm like Mike Tyson after that fight. He's like I'm gonna eat your children. Like that real fierce. Like I don't know. Do you think I should embrace it? Like. It feels good. It felt great. Yeah. Saying all that. But you know what? Because you deserve it. Like, fuck, you deserved to hear.
But you know what makes me laugh about this whole, like, I'm going to write a complaint about a patient?
Yeah, I was like,
what does that achieve?
Yeah, exactly. Like, why are you making, like, the day harder?
Yeah. Like, but also, like. It's weird, dude. It's not like the hospital's going to get this complaint and be like, well, I'm sorry, you're just going to have to walk out and die. Because we're not going to treat. Because you imagine, like, when you're like, oh, my thing was about to burst, and I had 25 hours for the surgery. I mean, it's not like you get to like the 3-hour countdown mark, and they're like, actually, we've received another complaint. You're going to have to leave. It's like, so I just have to go die. They can't do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's a certain like oath or like.
I think what will happen is the worst that will happen is like you won't get green jellies anymore, just the yuck orange ones. Do you know what I mean? It's like
not even like. Yeah. Oh my god. Like I wish you would write a complaint. That'll be hilarious reading. That'll be a hilarity. Because there's so many like the nurse that she complained to, her boss was like literally, like, in no other words, like, go back to work. Like, Kels is fine. Like, you can go back to what you're doing.
Yeah.
It turns out she was helping, like, my little mate, like, this Māori lady. She's the cleaner. She looks like mum, but like looks like mum.
Yeah.
And so when when they got along so like good, but that when I was like dying, that time, like when I finally got better out of surgery, like I walked in, she had the mop, and like, she's like. And like saying all this and that, because she was with my mum the whole time. And like, but I talk about them to each other all the time, so they kind of.
They
like,
kind of know each other.
Like, like mum's like, you look after my son when he's here. Because she does, like, she'll come up to me. She's like, bloody white people, they just don't understand. Like, little things like that. Like, she's like, fucking Balangies, eh? Or not, like, she was like, she'll be like, because she was like, Blade Park. No, Balangies, eh? That's how you say it, Balangies? Yeah, same fucking thing, eh? You pieces of shit. You know what I did? I took your milk. Like, she'll say things like that. Like, I was like, have you seen any of the, like, vanilla flavors around? She's like, yeah. Like, I think it was Ring 4. I was like, she didn't have it. I was like, oh. She's like, because I fucking took it. She called me a black bitch the other day. I'm like, oh, no, yeah, okay. You're like, real, like... And then, like, a nurse will come in and she's like, yep, so just let me know. Like, real, like... Like, oh, my God. Like, I love the little, like, things like that. Like, the little people. But everyone, like, looks after each other, but apart from... 2 people, and then now like I don't know what's happening tomorrow. Like I don't care anymore. Like you've not lied to me, but like if there's a shadow of doubt that maybe you would have to stay, like don't be like no. You're like, you get to go home today. Start packing your motherfucking bag. I was like, yeehaw, high-fiving nurses and
they
shit.
should know better than they should know better. If they have to take your bloods every day, they should know better than to be like, oh no, you can go home. Oh, but we haven't got your results. Do you know what I mean? They should be like, don't say anything until we get the results.
Like, pending your results. No, they said, like, pending your results, you can go home. But they get, like, I've been on this, like...
Upwards
the diver, that diverticulitis, that bottom left pain was slowly getting better every day.
Yeah.
It's like, cool, like, sweet. But that, freakishly, that morning, like, because the day before I was fine.
Yeah.
So that I was like, okay, I get that. One more, they go, it's not serious. It will take, like, 12 to 24 hours to get rid of it, and you're good. I'm like... Yeah, what's 258 days versus 259, really, the grand scheme of things. So then, but then I just felt dumb that I fell for it again, and I felt like I fell for it again. Because it played out exactly the same. Like you're going home today, but this time I was like, are you fucking sure, cunts? So they're like, oh, no, you're good. Like, okay, are you sure? Because I got to tell my daughter, like, I told them the whole thing, like, the repercussions of you being wrong here again. But like, the chances were, like, slim to, like, we fucked up yesterday, but... Like, cool. And then that was when people were like, oh, they fucked it up, but it's cool. Like, you get to go home today. Like, that Māori lady came in at 6 o'clock this morning. And I happened to be out the front of the hospital. She's like, oh, morning, I could trust you to fucking be out here. The first fucking face I fucking see. She's like, did you know it's my fucking Monday? I walk in, I see you. I'm just kidding. She gave me, like, a hug, right? Laughing. She's like, hey, you didn't sleep, hey, boy? I was like, nah, I'm actually going home today. Like, she was so happy. She's like, yeah, I bet they just fucked shit up yesterday, eh? Got your bloody hopes up. Do you tell your mum? Poor mum. Like, oh, my boy's home. Like, what? Fucking bastards. Like, that's how she talks, like, real OG Māori lady. Yeah, so everyone was saying goodbye, and then they did the same thing to me again.
Yeah, fuck.
And I'm like, this is now, to people that think on this standalone events, like, oh, come on, Kels, you sort of sour grapes here. Like, no, this is, like, on top of everything else. Everything from the shit, like, hospital. Like, it's just another thing. But what you're doing is you kind of, like, dude, don't fuck with my, like, I can get into different, like, temperaments where I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to buckle down and, like, get better. Like, but, like, you've... got don't do that. You dangle the carrot, because I really obviously want to go home. But I don't want to like face that fact until it's like there in the face.
And even though it's not intentional, it still fucking does make it easy.
This time around it could have been avoided though. That's what maybe we should have learned from the mistakes from the day before. We jumped the gun there. We were just excited. We really want you to get better. Sorry. I'll be like, fair enough. Like, the signs are there again tonight. But let's just pump the brakes there. Like, we've got this far. Like, that should have been. But nah, they upped the ante with like, yay, like we won sort of thing. No, and then no, you got to stay. Not only that, but we got to put you on a machine for the next. Like, I would still be connected now.
Yeah.
That's how long. And it was put on wheels because I was like, what if I need to go to the bathroom? Just
Yeah.
unhook it. They're like, no, you can.
Just take it.
I'm like, oh, okay. So we got to do it now. I'm like, nah. Like I'm gonna. I was like, bro, I'm gonna come over.
Yeah.
Like no, yeah. And I was like, no, fuck you.
Yeah, sweet.
I'm not taking the piss or anything, but.
No, it's been awesome you coming out. And
so then
shout out to Jamie Verney who came along as well.
I'm here, man.
Yeah.
There's the odd person that I bump into here and there. Stop apologizing about not messaging enough or not visiting. I don't want to hear nah, because everyone's got their lives, man.
Yeah.
Everyone life goes on. It doesn't mean you have to touch base every day or like try and rack up some visits.
Yeah, but also like
don't
fucking,
need to
because Kirsty.
But if you want to, cool. But you don't need to. I'm not. Keeping track sort of stuff.
Because Kirsty, who I love to bits, is always like, when are you gonna go see Kels? When are you gonna go see Kels? And I'm like, and I always think like, if I go see him, and I saw him within 2 days, what the fuck am I gonna talk to him about?
Do you
know what I mean? I don't want to sit there and be like, still
hey bro,
dying?
Like, hey bro, I'll be like 4 times in a week. I mean, I feel the love,
but fucking
you don't need to.
Yeah.
Yeah, but these are like some of my closest that I've only seen once in like 18 months. But different strokes, different folks. Some of them can't. They're like, no, I want to wait for that phone call where it's like, yo, I won.
Yeah.
What if it takes 2 years, G? Like,
there's also a lot of people I know, and I know a few people who fucking just to drive past the hospital, they're traumatized because of their own experiences there or family members there and shit like that. You know what I mean?
It's amazing the amount of people that apologize, but I can't. It gives me like anxiety, blah blah, this and that. Like when trying to explain it to me, like I had that with Dad. Like
totally.
I know. I know exactly. I don't expect you. Like I forgot that you existed in a way.
Yeah.
Like I've been concentrating on this. Like So I feel the love from everyone. Involved, like, but you don't have to fucking feel like you're obligated to like just know that this is like I don't know, friend, like family member, like Kels. Like Kels don't there was like a thing at somewhere like certain like circle where they would say like one thing I've learned about Kels, I'm sounding like a few of the boys here like Kez and Millie, like one thing about Kels is I've learned is you never bet against Kels. Like, you don't. Like like it's I don't know, because it was there was a one of the boys got married, but it was over in Aussie. I couldn't. So like we were talking about like each one of there's 6 of us.
Yeah.
So when they brought me up, like that was the like Kels was the guy that was just like bet against.
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird that for the last 2 years I've been like, but I'm here and I'm trust me, like I'm pushing through shit because I look at the way Mum and Kiana and my brother sort of look at me like they're looking for leadership because I know they look to me for that's what gets me really. I'm actually kind of like a little bit scared and intimidated about everything else, like from work to health to living conditions to where I'm going to live, jobs, career, all that sort of shit. Is too much to think about. I just want to I don't know, like I want to go to a Warriors game this year, like that shit. Like I want to do a project with you with your photography course, that slow moving like opening to like Brooklyn Nine-Nine, like little things like that. I want to do random like jobs that like it got to a point in my life where I'm like those jobs are clearly beneath me, like because but then I don't know, I don't give a fuck anymore. Like maybe I want to I actually never have worked at have you worked at a fast food place or when was it? Have you?
No.
Oh, that was Candy Floss at Rainbow.
Oh, that was that's the only thing I've ever done.
But not like fast food.
No.
Well, I don't know. Like maybe I just like Kevin Spacey in American. What about American Beauty? Like Kevin Spacey in American Beauty.
Yeah.
And his wife comes through like cheating on him. I don't know. I just want.
You just want to touch Kevin Spacey.
I'm not thinking. Oh no. Oh yeah. I don't know. I'm not thinking that far yet. I just want to. But I don't know. Like confidence is growing, low key.
Yep.
Because this is not pancreatitis. Like I feel like that's gone.
I hope so.
Because it's been how long, dude? Like that shit.
Dave, don't fucking jinx it.
Nah, fuck you. Like I like I want to like like that shit in December. It wasn't that they were like we're like more and more confident now, like to the point it's a lock that was not pancreatitis. I'm like, wait on. And then I had that 7-week stretch. Remember going to the comedy awards and shit.
Yeah.
Counter all that in, like I'm like, yo, dog, that's like 4 months, and now it's 5 months. I'm like, that's nearly. Nah, I win. You win.
Yeah.
Like I beat pancreatitis in my opinion,
yeah.
but then the body's like, before you go, like we're gonna give you this, and this. Like it's insane. Like to the point where that last one that just happened when I started telling people that, no, fuck off, G.
Yeah.
For real? Like, you were meant to go home. I'm like, nah, instead I got diverticulitis. Like, that shit that Brock Lesnar, like, had.
Yeah.
That fucked him up.
That's how everyone knows it, eh?
Yeah, like, remember
everyone in our circle knows it because Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, it's like, remember when Overeem fucked up Brock Lesnar that time? Because he had diverticulitis, nigga, like, like, that's what you got that Brock Lesnar shit.
Yeah.
Oh, they operated and shit. You can't operate, so what's going to happen? I'm like, I'm going to fight through it.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
And now it's going to, it continues, but I've learned not to get too ahead of myself because I'm like, I've beat everything. Like, before you go, Mr. Western, you got AIDS, but I'm not a homosexual.
Sure, you're not a homosexual.
Dylan, straight up, you're like, come on, like, maybe there was, I don't know. I was like, I don't know if she was the trans or, but I don't know.
Kels,
I felt rude.
Kels, let's be honest. Was her name Kyla or Kyle?
Yeah, like a South Park, freeze. The undercover cop who's the prostitute.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, that gets more and more ridiculous, and I love it. Like he marries the pimp. They live for years, eh? Like they're a couple, and randomly one morning brushing her hair, like, yeah, I love you too forever. Freeze. Because it starts off with him like pretending to be a prostitute, but he actually starts like getting fucked by the thing, and then it was
it's so good.
Oh, what was the code word? Like, there was a code word, but he didn't use it for ages.
Yeah.
And then he shits.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And he shits come in a bag, and he's just like, yeah, get these pieces of trash off the streets. Oh, I thought that shit was fucking hilarious. I'm just happy to fucking be here, dude. It was cool to see your kids. Man. It was like one at a time too. I didn't get to see like Brecken, but
he's obsessed. He's discovered Minecraft, and he loves watching it on YouTube.
Yeah, that's a cool little age. Like Ruby's around that age. Like
just fucking Minecraft all day.
That's cute.
I will. Speaking of things to watch,
that's cute.
Can I give you something to watch?
Get like little Minecraft like ornaments and shit.
Something to watch. I think you'll really dig it because
what is it on? Is it on
Disney?
All right, so torrent.
Yeah.
Is it a movie or a
Taika
series?
Waititi's new movie has just come out, and it's got Oscar Kitely in it.
That's the soccer.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's so amazing how that's a true story.
Plot-wise, whatever. You know,
because it's written, because it's based off a true story. So it's kind of.
It's the same vibes as Cool Runnings.
Yeah,
you know, Underdog does good.
When it was called Western, when it was Western Samoa?
American.
Oh, was it American Samoa?
American Samoa, but it's kind of like Underdog does good. You know, but. Fucking Oscar Kitely.
I was about to say if that's that Oscar Kitely because is he the coach? He's got a bit of a British accent.
He's the.
I'm sure I saw it on the
no,
trailer.
he's got his normal accent.
Oh, man.
I think he's added a bit more fob on it just for the movie.
Yeah.
But like he is the manager of Western Samoan national football team sort of thing. Like he's the head of the association sort of thing. But he's also like. He does like 9 jobs or something on the island. Do you know what I mean? But he's just so fucking funny in it. And the other dude who's in it is the other Samoan dude who's in heaps of stuff. He was in Sadie's Wedding.
Is it
the beard? The dude with the beard.
Like, but my name is Paul.
Yes, that one.
Yeah.
And he's fucking fantastic in it.
Yeah.
And those two, I fucking love those two.
Yeah, those are massive selling points. Otherwise, it would be just like, eh.
Yeah, the rest of it is a bit.
It's like I get it.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
But and there's nothing wrong with it. It's Taika Waititi's in it. He's very funny, of course.
Oh, is he in it as well?
Yeah, He plays a priest.
What about in Jojo Rabbit? Like
he's Hitler.
Oh, like when you because you know
so
like
good.
right because you've written like a little short story like skits like screenplays.
I've written short sketches and some screenplays.
Imagine screenplaying Jojo Rabbit. And then when it came to like the boy's like a premonition of like Hitler as his like imaginary friend, it's like you know what? Yeah, that's got me written on it. Because how do you like? Because if I was in that situation, like that would be fun to play Hitler, but that's the first and last movie I'm gonna direct.
But it's funny too because
See you later.
He's everything Hitler hated. Do you know what I mean? Like moldy.
He didn't even try and put the German on. It was kind of like half-assed, like as if like breaking the fourth wall. Like I know I'm bad Hitler, and I know that I'm like brown skin, native to New Zealand. Far from like that is why I'm doing it. Like,
but it was just the fuck it.
Because I reckon I wouldn't have the balls to do that. I reckon like that's a career killer.
Yeah.
Or it's a genius move. Like, so Taika directs it. Oscar Kitely's in it. That's enough.
Oscar Kitely, the other dude.
And you and Jamie will talk about another one, whatever.
Yeah, everything, everywhere, all at once.
Everything, everywhere,
all at once.
You two like popped for that when you're like, oh, I'm like, oh, what?
Great movie. Morgan loves it too.
Is it on Netflix or is it you said Neon?
Yeah, I don't know what it's on.
Everything, everywhere, all at once.
It's awesome.
Without
it's a
giving
great cast. Jamie Lee Curtis is in it, and she's
Jamie Lee Curtis, man, like
fucking great.
When you saw her in The Bear, it took me a while to actually figure
realize,
it out. Yeah, and it's like, man, she is just performance of a lifetime in that shit.
I know, right?
So she's like in this movie.
She's in this short round from Indiana Jones. You know, little Asian kid. He was in Goonies as well. Data in Goonies. He's in it as an adult.
No shit.
Yeah, and he won an Oscar or something for it. The Best Supporting Actor.
He had all the little inventions in the movie.
Yeah.
He's an adult, like a successful adult actor now.
No. That's what's funny is he did heaps of childhood stuff.
Oh, okay.
And then like the last movie he was sort of in and featured in was California Man or Encino Man.
Oh, like
the Pauly Shore and Brendan Fraser movie.
I was about to say, did he go all Pauly Shore? Like...
No, and then he sort of disappeared from movies because everyone was like, "We don't have a part for 20-year-old Asians at the moment," because that wasn't a market.
No, it wasn't. Like
at the time. Now it is, thankfully. But like,
so what do you do when you're like you go from like a Hollywood like?
Well, he kept working.
Teens.
He kept working in movies, but behind the scenes.
That's a smart move.
Doing different odd things, and then anyway, it was this big thing because that movie brought him back. And made him huge. Like he won an Oscar for it, but it's also the same year.
My bad. I'm way out of touch.
It's also the same year Brendan Fraser won his first Oscar as well. So it was like this comeback story for both of them. Like there's two guys, their last big movies together, and then they both sort of. I mean, Brendan Fraser did more stuff, but then eventually fell off the world.
Is that the one where I've only seen like stills like where he's quite obese.
Yeah, The Whale.
Have you seen it?
No, but I really want to.
I know nothing about it. Like
it's about a fat dude who's dying. And all he wants to do is like make up with his daughter.
Oh, see, I'd rather watch like Seven for it like again.
Oh, I love Seven.
Yeah, bro.
This isn't even my fault.
Oh my god.
I love that every time he says it. Every time I see it, I fucking cry.
Oh, that is such a. And have you seen Bone Collector?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, those
Denzel.
Yeah, those
fucking
two.
Love Denzel.
Hand in hand, Like.
Yeah.
I'm like Denzel's so scucks. He is paralyzed and he could still pull Angelina.
I know, right?
When she was like holding his hand, he's like, like you can still molest. Do you always go around molesting the paralyzed?
Yeah.
And she's like, I was like, yo, that's gangster as fuck. Well, you're paralyzed as fuck and you can pull Angelina.
Yeah.
Oh, well done, sir.
I love Denzel Washington. You know what? I made Jen watch for the first time.
Beautiful. What?
Man on Fire.
She hadn't seen that.
No.
Man, that is a goodie.
So
fucking
so good.
And it's you know how some movies go a bit too over cinematic? Like, I can't help but think of Any Given Sunday, that Gridiron movie. It just gets a bit like...
they tried to make it too fancy.
It's a bunch of black dudes like in a sport movie with Al Pacino as the coach, and it's all like montages. And,
they made it bigger than it needed.
Well, Man on Fire has moments like that, but just enough.
But they're so perfectly done.
Yeah, so fucking... When he gives them the details of where the drop is, and it's just like... And how many of these like... It was just such an easy thing, like snatch a rich kid, ring the parents, put money here, done. And then Denzel comes along.
He's like, watch out, motherfuckers.
But then it was one of those Denzel movies. Denzel movies usually mean like where he's triumphant, or it's like pretty sad or brutal, like he gets killed. And then it's like, oh, it's one of the sad ones. Oh.
Yeah.
I like when he's walking across the bridge, you're like, nah, he's gonna like, I don't know, like get some grenades and shit, like... Oh, that's it. He's dead.
Well, there was always that thing when that movie came out, and it was fucking awesome. there was always that thing like you never see him die.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
True.
But you hear like.
But the long somber walk.
Yeah.
And then the brother that he had like at
Yeah.
ransom runs past him. I hate that shit. I like it when he's like, oh, but then in Training Day, like he dies as well.
Fuck.
But it was a pretty gangster way to die. Like, couldn't go that speech.
Yeah.
Keep going, oh shit. Denzel, I don't think there's a bad. Oh, there's one bad Denzel movie, and I am happy to get pissed off about it all the time.
What's that?
American Gangster. It's American Gangster, starring Denzel and Russell Crowe with the worst American accent ever.
The problem wasn't Denzel though.
No, but you could have that Denzel movie could have been
great.
Yeah, even the far-fetched ones like Out of Time,
Yeah.
it's like a time travel movie, like. You know, what's that Latina chick in Hitch? God, Eva Mendes.
Yeah.
Like how she's like nude in Training Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 13-year-old Kels like that. It was kind of like when dude, I made the Colts for rugby. We were playing Argentina. Were coming over touring. It was us versus Argentina, and we had to take a bullet. You know, where they come stay at your house, and that was when Swordfish came out. I mean, the whole team. And the bullets meet in town. Yeah, because like that's the movie where like Halle Berry
gets it out.
And for like, even though it was only under 16s, like we're in the under 16, but if we all turn up in our number ones, like whatever or shit, well, like no one's gonna.
Yeah.
The whole group, the whole mob of us, like.
Yeah.
So they just let us in, and man, that when she like got her tits out and saw it, like the entire place erupted, like the way it should. Like people too fucking quiet in movies in New Zealand. Have you seen clips like, you know, if you watch a bad cam, you know it's a bad cam? Like, I don't give a fuck. I just want to get the idea.
Yeah.
And then it's like American like audiences like cheer the shit out, like kick his ass. Like
I've only ever been in one movie where that naturally happened, and the whole crowd.
Yeah, this was the only time I've seen it in real life. What was yours? Like
Titanic.
What the fuck?
I know.
What scene? What happened?
When she spits in her fiance's face.
Really?
And the whole crowd was like, yeah!
Of every action movie, epic moment you've seen at the movies.
That's the only one with the whole crowd.
I did once. What a waste.
I once made a whole fucking crowd.
Were you one of the few that didn't? Were you just like,
No, I was pretty happy about it.
Oh, you lucky. Once, and that was it. That was the payoff.
I think that's the only time. I've been in movie theaters where I've said something and people have fucking laughed. But
those are.
In fact, fairly recently we went to go see.
Those are goodies.
Something. Morgan. I know Morgan and Tracy were there. I can't remember who else. There's a whole bunch of us there, and the ad for fucking the new Top Gun came on.
Right.
And you know they're flying airplanes and shit. And I turn to fucking Morgan and I go, fairly loud, if that movie doesn't have gay volleyball in it, I'm not fucking going. And then the next movie ad came on was fucking one of the new Jurassic Parks.
Did you know about this? You must have, because you're a Jurassic Park fan.
Yeah,
right?
Of course I did. And halfway through the ad, quite loud enough so everyone would hear me, I go, if that doesn't have fucking gay dinosaurs playing volleyball, I'm not fucking going. And like everyone around us was just
I like those little pops, eh?
Yeah.
And was that it?
That was it.
Yeah,
it was just enough.
Yeah, have you seen people that maybe are not used to getting laughs on a constant basis when they get a good laugh?
Yeah.
They're like looking around like startled, like and then they say something else, ha ha ha, and they just like say something else. They
too much.
Now you're a douche. Like you're attention-seeking whore.
Oh, I hate when there's people like that in the crowd and you're doing a set. And they get one laugh so they think they're part of the show now. And you're like, no, shut the fuck up. If you were that good, you would be up here.
And then next thing you know, they stay a little longer after the gig and they want to mingle straight away. Like, just like, yeah, I have been thinking about, you know.
Yeah, did you like that line I gave you?
Oh, yeah, like, look,
like,
here's
no
one for you. Like, I just... Yeah, I've always thought, I'd be good at it. Like at first, the first year in Comedy Hub, I used to be all like, okay, like it was cut and paste the same combo, but I was trying to be polite. Now I put hand to face, like hand to face. It's kind of like when I'm in the lift in the hospital and the doors closed, and there's a middle-aged man who has to like small talk, but he doesn't want to, but he feels like he's obligated to.
Yeah.
And he'll start talking, and I'm like, I just don't.
Yeah, you just don't care.
No, I'm just like,
There's nothing you can say.
I'm sweating test results right now. Like, I'm about 2 minutes away from finding out if it's yes or no. And then it's like, well, it's a bit bloody cold. I'm like, mate, no, look, you're about to get off in 5, 4. Now you're going to, we don't need to do this, man.
Yeah.
I just, like, look, like, because I can see you shuffling, like, what should I say? That you can see the wheels turning, and then they turn with their, whatever the fuck, and they start like, so what are you in? I'm like, bro, no, mate, like, I'm never gonna see you again, like, and then bing, like, bye, like, you don't have to. I'm just saying, for future reference, like, as the door's closing,
shut the fuck up.
You don't need to, like, I don't give a fuck, like, Jesus, fuck, don't try, you don't know me, and people outside, like. There was one lady who was like, she's like, I'm pretty sure there's a designated smoking area. And I was like, thank you, Jesus. Like,
here we go, Karen.
It's been dead quiet for 2 hours. No one's around. It's Easter Monday. And out of nowhere, like, she was like, first of all, she was one of those people that had speakerphone loud.
Oh, fuck you.
Thank you, right?
Fuck you.
And I'm already fuming about what's going on upstairs. And she's that, and I'm like, I purposely sat in that area because it's shaded, and it was like no one around. I could put all my shit on the table, and I had the Warriors playing. Yeah. Just on quiet, and I was just like, oh, this is nice. Like, this is great. She comes and sits next to me. I'm like, and then wasn't there but 20, 30 seconds max. She's like, hey, mate, excuse me, hey, bro. And I thought she was going to ask for a smoke, and I was going to give her one. Cause, I'm watching the game.
You're a good guy. Yeah.
No, plus the game's on. Don't talk to me. Like, yeah. And she's like, I'm pretty sure it's like no smoking here. Like, isn't there like a designated smoking area?
Like, goodbye, Warriors.
I was just like, yeah. I was like, excuse me? She's like, hold on. And then I, again, not once in these moments that I've described have I repeated anything that I said. Because I spat the woman that wouldn't leave the kitchen. Yeah, like, I don't have, I'm like.
Spit some fire.
Yeah, sometimes, is it a good, I don't know, should it? Some people need to get told sometimes, man. And I think you should be allowed to like stand up for yourself, because I'm that guy now.
And on that note,
I'm not dead.
You're not. Let's wrap it up. Kels isn't dead.
I'm not dead, but I'm fighting on. I'm fighting on. Shout out to all the staff at Ward 29, top floor at the hospital. They are ridiculously amazing. I wouldn't be here. Even when I'm like fucked up, they look after like my mum and my daughter. Like. Sometimes Kiana's like, oh, like I stopped by, but I didn't want to wake you up, Dad. But the so and so like will name drop them, like, so then when I see that nurse like maybe 3 days later, hey, by the way, like,
that was
I'll pull them aside, like, but thank you you made it a lot easier for. She's like, oh, she just looks so lost because I was like, yeah, she wanted to. She's like, yeah, she said, I just wanted to talk to my dad, but I don't want to wake him up. I just felt for her. I'm like, that's cool. Because, where's she going to get that love from? You gave that to her that she was wanting from me. All that little personal shit. I love that stuff, man. And I'm sorry that I didn't tell people that this time around. But, like, you got to know, like, sometimes it's really difficult to talk about stuff that I'm trying to process with my, like, mum and Kiana and stuff. Like, we need to think of every outcome here. Yeah. And when you get, like, 10 to 20 people, like, lovingly, like, man, what's going on? Like, please, like, get back to me. Like, it's really it's stressful because I feel obligated. When you're like before, like, fucking Kels, like that list is not just Dylan Deep. Like, if I'm gonna miss you, I gotta miss like Morgan. If I miss Morgan, my Uncle Ken. Like, the list can keep going.
Keeps going,
and it's another stress. It's a big stress. I burnt like, this time around. I just was like under one roof. It was basically my brother, mum, and Kiana, and even then I sort of ghosted them a bit. Like, it was just too much this time around. So like, I just needed a bit of. So today, when I'm like, no, I'm gonna come around here. Yeah. Like, I feel it's a little win. This was a little. It was nice. Win, but I got to go back. Yeah. And I got to carry on.
Get hooked up.
But I won this battle. I really feel, and I feel like one of the nurses that I won't say. She said, please don't say my name. Blah blah. But her and I are tight. She messaged. She said, just so to ease your mind, like. Everyone here is like nah, like Kels is in the right here, like leave him alone, like
give him a break.
It's just him. He's gone for the night.
You got to fill your tank back up.
So that guy that was giving me grief, he finished his shift as soon as he left. Apparently, like everyone was like, no one was like talking mad shit about him. It was more like no, like, because he was like, make sure he's here, this and that. He had like written a plan out, and they basically went, no, like he'll come. Man, let the motherfucker, like, let him, like, if he wants to go and do fucking, like, he wants to go to the pub and just get, like, shit-faced, let him get shit-faced one time. Like, he deserves something. I just wanted to come around and I can do. I just wanted to come around and have smoke a bit of marijuana with Jamie Verney. He came over from Wanganui.
Yeah, Jamie.
Shout out to Jamie Verney and his bloody
awesome
flash
to see him.
Tesla.
Yeah.
And not be in a hospital bed or talk about fucking health shit.
Yeah.
Knowing that I had to come on here and talk about health shit. My family, if they're still listening, I got there. I got there in the end, and but most of them probably turned off like, okay, yeah, and then we'll relay the.
Yeah.
If anything, the first 15
9
minutes.
different messages, yeah.
Well, the 15 minutes at the start, I could just hear a lot of them smacking their lips. He's like, what's wrong? He's talking about the fucking. But fast forward it, I might miss it. So they got to like listen to. So when I finally did talk about the health shit, I could just imagine them going, finally.
Man, I should have talked about my cock for 15 minutes.
Yeah, you should have, especially because someone like there's the family that know you, like, because Ray, because I was talking to Bernard today, but his older brother, my cousin Ray, you and him were best mates in.
I wouldn't say we're best mates. We're mates.
Well, you're mates, like
we were good mates. Yeah.
Yeah, so he listens to this, right? It's like fucking Dylan, like talking about his dick.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then it's like this is my uncle, blah blah. Like Dylan, yeah, you talk about your penis. I don't like that guy.
You need to find Jesus.
You need to find Jesus. Why you talk about those things? Yeah, I got there in the end. Okay, like it's been hard.
Nice.
And those that need thinking or know who they are. They know who they are. They know who they are. You know, I don't need to shout out to everyone. But this time around, I was quite quiet for a reason, and I've been doing it tough enough. I've also just for a PPS.
Yep.
I am going through a big fiendish peanut slab phase right now.
Okay.
Not the mega one. Like I like the pop of the
classic slab.
The classic is 2.5 bites. Bang, bang, a little bit at the end.
Wow, man, those are big bites.
Yeah.
I can probably double that.
And I love the pop. Like, it's the texture as well as, like, I can bang, like I'm not kidding, 10. Like,
yeah, I get it.
Yeah, I'll go to the goal. I go to
it.
goal, Celtic, get bang 10, like, by 10.
It's like, I can do...
Boom, boom.
That. The other one I can do that with is those Hazellas.
Hazellas?
It's a block. It's a big block of fucking Whitakers. And it's hazel... cream sort of thing, like
is that a new flavour or some shit?
Yeah, it's been out a little bit.
Hazel. Oh yeah, but
yeah, but oh fuck, man.
Yeah, see you
I
later.
could eat a whole king size block of that, eh?
Yeah, just banging
It's
it.
amazing.
Yeah, like, I'm not even giving a fuck. It was like
no.
I was like 4, 5.
Yeah.
And I think I got to 6, and I'm like, hold up, I'm gonna roll another joint, go back down.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, but there's been times where I just don't have the. Like, when it comes to lollipops, I bite and crunch, right?
Oh, yeah.
So with the peanut slabs, I'm like, I got to 6. I remember one time I'm like, no, fuck that shit. Like, got 9. When I got to 9, I'm like, well, I can't just leave 1.
Yeah.
And then when I ate, then that moment where you're like, I just ate 10 peanut slabs.
Yeah.
You're looking around like, that's a lot of. I need to think of your blood sugars. I'm like, now? Yeah, oh. And instead of being like, oh no, can you wait? I'm like, this will be interesting. Like, and then it's quite high. Like, I think there was one time in particular where I did like a real like ridiculous amount of. No one knew. Like I was filling a whole mug of Milo.
Yeah.
A little bit of boiling water, and if you stir it, it becomes this. Like, oh my god!
Yeah, I know.
Remember that hot fudge sauce at Pizza Hut?
Yeah.
That was like little chocolate granules.
Yeah.
Imagine that shit. I had a whole gang load of that.
Yeah.
I had peanut slabs. I had a whole shitload going on. Raspberry drop, like hard-boiled lollies.
Oh my. Oh man, I've been dying for those.
Little things like that, like things that I wanted, motherfucker. I for whatever reason wanted hundreds and thousands pink like biscuits.
Yeah.
That's what I was craving.
Yeah.
All that shit I had just pegged out one night, like because I hadn't eaten like properly in 3 days, and I swear like I got rid of all the rubbish. I was rolling like the whole like after like joint. I'm gonna go downstairs, smoke this one slow.
Yeah.
And then by the time I come up here, I'm gonna be a fat whale.
Yeah.
Happy with the sugar crash.
Yeah.
No. Instead, like hey Calvin, like it's because something with the potassium level, we got to do hourly. I was like, no one told me that. I was expecting the next one being 8 a.m. This was like 1 a.m. No. I was too early or some shit. I'm like, but and then I'm like, you know what? This will be interesting.
Yeah.
Like, why it's still very hard. Like, yeah, I got fucked up. Like, and it was high to the point where I had to get like. At first, I thought it was funny. I was like, damn, that's a big
It's a big number.
The new high score. Like she didn't have a bar of it. She's like, I need to give her a little bit of insulin. I was trying to. I thought it was. I didn't think of the repercussions. I just thought like, well, we better you drink more water, like Sonny. Like no more sweets for you. Nah, it was like. Give you an insulin shot. I'm like, oh, those are little petite little needles. But because it was that high, this is gonna go right into your like rib, like and then record skipped. Yeah, I'm like, that's not funny anymore. Like,
we're all having a laugh.
I haven't told anyone this because if I told Kiana, she'd be like, you dumb. Let's see, you pushed too far. You had to. You knew what you're doing was right. I'll just get like, mum will laugh. My brother would be like, no, you knew you shouldn't have done it.
His two were like 10.
So when I was like, it was really high. Like, I think anything over 15, you got to have the insulin jab. Yeah. It was like, I think it was 28. It was like 2. Yeah. You're about to have a fit. And I'm like, oh, and we're going to give you insulin. And those things are nothing. They're the tiniest.
The little pinprick.
Yeah. And I'm like, yeah. And no, it was kind of like a
Pulp Fiction
shot. Oh, nice.
Like Pulp Fiction.
Pulp fucking fiction, but on the side. And I'm like, is there something about there's a particular gland that has to? I was like, no, in the ass.
Lift your mic.
Ass, please. Ass, put it in the ass. Yeah. Like why can't it be like because you can choose? I was real like stuttering. Like no, he was like, no, shut up, Calvin. It has to go there because that's where the gland is. Because it's high. It's beyond that little needle. And I'm like, oh. He's like, what have you eaten much sweets? And I just like, yo, and I just, I dropped the act real quick. Like my dick went real tiny. Like all of a sudden, I was just like, but instead of like, I'm hide it. I was hands up, but like I was just like, yeah, this will be like a joke. Like let's see, biscuits. I just started like, and they're in the rubbish bin. Like have a look, and he did, and he's like, how much did you have? And I laid it out.
Like all of that.
So the 10 slabs was part of that. When I said 10 peanut slabs, that's how he reacted. And I thought that was funny because he wasn't trying to. I'm not kidding, Doc. I'm like. I don't know. I didn't think you were gonna. Yeah, he's like, yeah. So
did you get the shot?
Yeah, it did. Like I was trying to like I don't know stall time. By then he was walking back towards me, and I was like, for real, the size. I'm like, because I was like, because I know the thicknesses of needles for different things. He said the number. I'm like, he's just like, I'm like pain. He's just like, if there's anything to numb it, this is what numbs it. So like, but it has to be this. And he's like, yeah, like clamp down, like prepare. Like I'm like, this backfired so majorly that I'm not gonna tell anyone. Like I'm a guy that tells everyone everything. Like I'm like, this was a blooper. Yeah. Like, what a fucking end to it. And then boom, jab, and it was right. Plus I'm ticklish as fuck. It was right under the ribs, man. Right, and it hurt so much. Yeah. And it wasn't like done. It was a slow like. Yeah, and I'm like, okay, so no more sweets. That's a good way to end it. Everyone's like, you dumbass. Yeah, okay, my bad. Right. I shouldn't have. 10 slabs. That is a bit excessive, eh?
So don't jump and take it easy on those fucking peanut slabs.
Yeah, take it easy, and I'm gonna get round to each and every one. I love you all. Thank you for your help. Like we're still here as well. If you need to talk about shit,
totally.
Please don't do what. People doing it, compare like adversity. Mine is not as bad as yours. Yeah, the game hasn't changed. It's still the same shit. Like we need to look out for each other, right? Not just poor old Kels. Like if you're having a hard day, and you as well, dude. Yeah. Like
I do anyway.
You know, like even though I know there's that's good for you, like you're still going through your mental health battles.
Fuck yeah.
Your default settings, those don't go away. Nah. Man. Sometimes they're hard.
Fuck yeah, we'll talk about that next time.
So I'm here for y'all.
Yeah.
Don't jump. Here for y'all.
Don't jump.
Please don't jump.
Eat a peanut slab. They're fucking
amazing. 10 of them. Eat 10 of them.
No. Just eat one of them.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Then reassess.
Then reassess and reevaluate and be like, don't be like Kels, but be like Kels. Yeah. Because Kels can't be killed. Oh, I like that. Kels can't be killed.
Again, let's not jump shit out.
Kels can't be killed.
Alright, see you guys.
Kels can't be killed. All right.